How would you like to get more listings from dead people for free? Yes, you're not going to believe how easy this is to do. It does take a little bit of time, but you can make this happen for yourself and 10x your listing business right now. My name is Chris Stafford, 30 plus year listing agent, still working in San Francisco. I know what's working now and what doesn't. And I also am the founder of the Listing Collective, which is an amazing coaching program specifically for listing agents. And one of the things I teach people in the Listing Collective is how to get listings from dead people. And it's as simple as this. All you have to do is find your probate court. Everybody in this world dies. There's just no getting around that. And guess what? They frequently have to go through probate after their death, and their family has to probate the estate, and the estate also includes real estate. So all you have to do is just go down to the probate court and look up probate, say for the last 3 months, last 6 months, last 12 months, and actually dig into each probate file and see if there's real estate, number one. So that's the most important thing. Number two, is it real estate that you want? Is it in the area that you want? Is it in the price point that you want? There's so many advantages to doing this, but one of the advantages is really increasing your average sales price. And this is something that you can do very easily by just looking at probate court cases and looking and finding the real estate that is above your current average sales price and go after it. Okay, I just literally sold last week 2 homes in San Francisco for over $1 million. I think one was 1.4 and one was 1.3 million dollars, and it was for probates. Cost me zero money to get these. Took some time, took a little bit of work, but I'm going to be closing in the next 2 to 3 weeks 2 deals that I would not have had before had I not gone the probate route. So, I joke about the dead people thing, but the truth is this is a great source of listings. This is a great way to really increase your listing flow and your lead pipeline. And this is an amazing way to increase your average sales price. When I first started doing this, I think I started doing probates. My God, it must have been 10, 12, 15 years ago. I literally got a probate I got a listing from a probate after working this for 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I had $1.5 million listing, and I had to go in competition with a couple other real estate agents for the listing. But basically, I spent time with the sellers, who were the 2 children of the deceased mother, and I spent time with them in addition to the listing presentation, and I was able to get the listing within 3 weeks. Now, I don't know if you can do this shorter or longer than me, but this has so many advantages, like I said. Another advantage is you're going to, and I'll tell you, if you stick around to the end, I've got a special free treat for you that can make your probate search and journey a lot easier. But there's a lot of advantages. Number one, you're getting this for free. Number two, you're making and building relationships with probate attorneys, which is a really cool thing. Because when you find the probate court case, and it's a piece of real estate that's in that case, and it's something that you really want, what you're going to do is each court case has the name and address and all the contact information for the attorneys involved, and also for the heirs involved, all the contact information. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sending your pre-listing package to the heirs and to the attorneys after you talk to them. And so you're going to call the attorney, you're going to call the heirs, and you're going to basically say, listen, is the family deciding to keep the real estate, the family home? And more times out of not, it's usually, I think, like 80% of the time, they don't want to keep the house and they want to sell it. Okay, so you're going to say, are you looking for a listing agent? Is there any assistance I can provide? And then the probate attorney is always going to say, well, the probate case is probably going to take anywhere from 3 months to 6 months, maybe even 9 months, depending on how complicated the estate is. Great. I'm going to send you my information in the mail. If you need any help with this in the meantime, if you need a broker's price opinion, use those words, broker price opinion, then just call me and I can give you a rough value of the house. And then you're going to send your pre-listing package, and the same conversation you're going to have with the heirs. You're going to send your pre-listing package with a hand note and a business card. Thanks for your time on the phone. Anything I can do to help out in the sale of the property, please let me know. And if the attorney says the court case is going to last 6 months, you're going to call the heirs and you're going to call the attorney back in 3 months, half the time. And then you're going to say, hey, how's everything going with the court case? Is there any help that I can give you? Frequently, the attorney will ask for a broker price opinion, and that's just doing a CMA, down and dirty CMA, right from your desktop. Most of the time, I don't even drive by the house. I just do the broker price opinion. But the cool thing is that you're now developing a relationship with a probate attorney that not only could give you the listing for this particular probate, but future probates as well. So I always take these probate attorneys and I put them in my CRM. And that way I task them out into the future. So even after I get the listing, even after the probate case ends, what I can do is just keep calling that probate attorney for future probates. And I do that all the time. I call my probate attorneys. I must have over a couple hundred probate attorneys in my database, in my CRM. And I'm calling them every 3 months, asking them, do you have any probates coming down the pike? Is there anything I can do to help you with them? And it's the old 80-20 rule. They're always going to be professional. They're always going to be nice and kind. But basically what you want to do is solidify that relationship. 80% of them are probably going to try to get you off the phone politely. 20% though are going to be really friendly and chummy. And those are the ones that you especially want to cultivate. But I can't say enough about using probates to really 2x, 5x, 10x your listing pipeline and your listing production, because it's just the easiest way to build your CRM, get free listings, pick and choose the listings, the real estate that you want, thereby increasing your average sales price. And it's cost effective. You know me, I'm always talking about finding listings without spending money. And the beautiful thing too about this whole thing is, full disclosure, I should say, that it does take some work because you have to comb through all these probate records. But just go to your online probate court in your county that you market, that you work, and figure out what the strategy is. And then what I do is I have somebody else do that for you. For me, I should say. So once you know what the procedure is, once you know how to look up the cases, once you know how to identify the real estate, what you can do is get somebody from, Fiverr, hire somebody from your local community, get a college student, get your child, get your mother, and give them the criteria that you're looking for, and then have them go through the probate records. I have gone through probates going back to over 12 months because some complicated probates take some time. But you can have other people do this work for you. Have other people do this work for you because it is time consuming. But again, did I mention it is free, which I really love. And I promised you a freebie. If you want my probate tracking system, then just let me know and put it in the comments below that you want my probate tracking system. I'll give it to you for free. And it's just super easy to use. And it's really geared towards having somebody else do that heavy lifting for you by sifting through all the probate court records. So make sure you make a comment down below. And if you want more tips on how to find listings at no cost, how to deal with sellers, how to increase your average sales price, and do all this without spending a lot of money, definitely hit up my free masterclass at the link below. And I'd love to talk to you and book a call with me, and we can talk about how we can make all this happen in your business today.